Hi friends, and welcome to Crumbz from Gerard. Today's reading is from Acts chapter 6. Stephen, full of grace and power, did great wonders and signs among the people. Some of those who belonged to the synagogue of the freedmen arose and disputed with Stephen, but they could not withstand the wisdom and the spirit with which he spoke. Then they secretly instigated men who said, "We have heard him speak blasphemous words against Moses and God." And gazing at him, all who sat in the council saw that his face was like the face of an angel. If you remember, Stephen was one who was chosen to see to distribution of food. And here he is described a man of grace and power and who did mighty works and signs. He is one of the first non-apostles whose sermons are preserved in the Gospels and one of the first non-apostles who has worked miracles. Now, whenever you do good, there will be people who oppose the good that you do. And here you have members of freedmen synagogue who find opposition against him. The freedmen, who are these people? They were quite likely freed slaves who were freed by the Romans and now along with their children formed their own synagogue. Now they brought opposition against Stephen, and because of his wisdom, they instigated other people. And what was the opposition? They said, he's speaking against the law and he's speaking against God himself. But for Stephen, like any other Christian, whenever we do good, we know we will face opposition. In fact, that's what Jesus tells us. They will take you to the synagogues and they'll flog you in the synagogues, take you before kings, and such kind of things will be done to you. But we carry on doing the good. But as Christians, we know when we are doing good, we will face opposition because Jesus himself said, they'll flog you in the synagogues, they will place you before kings. And yet we don't fear because the Spirit of the Father will speak through us. And so here in this case, you see, while they are attacking him, his face is the face of an angel. And those who looked upon him would have definitely remembered something that happened many years back. And that is Moses, when he was given the 10 Commandments, his face shone in the presence of God. And that's what Stephen's face was. And for the early Christian community and for us, when we think of a face radiant, we think of the very transfiguration of Jesus. So in the face of opposition, a Christian is never afraid. In fact, a Christian lives the fullness of life in opposition. And so now think about this. Jesus gives us the Beatitudes, which is the very face of Jesus and what we Christians are called. And this is the Beatitude. Blessed are you when men revile you and persecute you and utter all kinds of evil against you falsely on my account. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward is great in heaven. For so men persecuted the prophets who were before you. How do you respond to these words?